Brooke Henderson is going to be in a group of Amundi Evian champions, along with Celine Boutier and Minji Lee, the last three winners, in fact. And yet another putter change for Brooke Henderson, Morgan. So she's gone back to the one that she won the Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions with last. 8 different countries have won, including New Zealand, Lydia Ko back in 2015. This is to stay 6 under.
It's a similar putt to the one Nelly missed. Nelly missed it low. Lydia catches the right edge. Solid up and down there. Keep this really solid round going.
Chance at the 9th to maybe.
Brooke Henderson.
And Celine had a chance to enjoy the walk up the 18th. Brooke needed to birdie that 18th, and she did to just edge American Sophia Schubert, a walk-off for her second major.
And on the tee from Australia, the 2020.
Okay.
Just doesn't quite crest that first little ridge in the...
And now Brooke Henderson. And we mentioned it earlier. She's gone back to the putter she used to win Tournament of Champions to start last year. She's not afraid to mix it up on the greens, and this is for par.
Yeah, an excellent chance for par now. It'll be a brilliant 2-putt from where she was originally. Barely anything in this.
She's not only mixed up her putter choices, mixed up her grip. That one looked like she was putting conventional, switching it up between left-hand low and conventional. Ooh, sneaks that one in on the low side. Sometimes the flags stick in, sometimes the flags stick out.
Ideal spot though for Brooke Henderson.
Yeah, this is a great angle from 129 yards, right side of the fairway to the left flag. Completely ideal. Perfect wedge. Not a breath of breeze out here either. Taking dead aim, but not pretty.
Yeah, not able to take advantage of that really good angle. Spins it off the right side of the green.
No such problems there.
And she likes to hit a little bit of a pull cut in C, so aim pretty much right at it. Started a little bit left and fall to the right, but and left it below the hole.
And now Brooke for birdie.
Definitely the straightest putt out of the 3 players here on full green.
I know confidence is important for everyone putting, but it feels like with Brooke, it's even more so when she sees a few go in.
And that's why I feel like that putt that she made on that first hole was very important and has had A couple other solid ones as well. That was a very good opportunity for her at her best stuff this season after a couple of fabulous ones. So nice to see her off to a good start here.
Just 177 yards for Henderson there. That's a perfect leave, just right at the flag.
Still trickling, but it will be a decent birdie look for Brooke.
There's a big slope in the middle of this green, and Henderson is pretty much at the base of it, so this will have a lot of movement right to left, about 1.5 feet, maybe even 2, depending on what sort of pace she's feeling.
Talking about some of those players who made their way to Wimbledon, I talked to Brooke about her experience there. She even had the opportunity to meet Carlos Alcaraz. Said they had a lot of fun for their day watching some tennis.
Yeah, all the high flyers went. I hear even Tom Abbott was allowed in.
About on her way to her first victory at Liberty National last year.
The 18th hole. Now she's twice an LPGA winner. Back at the 5th.
Well, it's a real team effort, isn't it? Team Henderson here with the putting.
With everything, really. I mean, she and her sister, Brittany, who played professional golf in her own right, is a very good player. And their father is Brooke's coach, so it really is a full family affair for the Henderson family. Very tight-knit group.
Well, our 3 last winners of the Amundi Evian Championship, ticking along nicely, trying to chase those at 7 under.
Today, it's been moved back just about 12 yards. So ideally, maybe a fairway metal. I can't quite see from it here. Does she have a driver?
It looks like less than driver here in C.
I just would have thought with a 3-wood in hand, you can commit to this one a little bit more. I think with a driver, you're backing off it.
It's a priority around this golf course especially, but on this hole, find the fairway. That back right
A shot. I mean, you can go for this, but if you're scared of a back flag and you come up shy, like I said, anything left, it catches, and then way short right, you've got a big false front. So by all means, you need to hit a good shot. Helps coming out the fairway. 161 yards to go for Henderson. Just not a breath of breeze out here. It is absolutely flat calm. And I must admit, like I said earlier, these greens are firming up. So you pitch it in the wrong spots, that ball is gone.
To your point, NC, this is one where you got to step up and hit a solid shot. Brooke looking to fade this off just left of the flag stick, just the TV tower, excuse me. Got 2 beauties right there.
And we talked about how well Brooke has played here at the Amundi. And to the 7th we go for Brooke Henderson.
201 yards. Could be an easy rescue, maybe just a strong 5-iron, but hates this one.
Yeah, a bit of a double cross, a chunk pull.
Neither sounds good.
Especially that I've got to give kudos to our director, Mike Crow, who has told me that the saying happy as Larry comes from Larry Foley, an Australian boxer who was undefeated many years ago.
Love it. Mike knows all, giving us these great pictures. He's got quite a canvas with which to work, but he's providing all the great strokes.
An undefeated career. That's something to be proud of. Wow.
No wonder he's always happy. Back to the par 5 7th with Brooke Henderson.
Beautiful stroke that came off the putter with perfect pace. It's a little bit of a pop stroke, but that one never left the center of the flagstick.
And back at the 8th for Brooke Henderson.
I was watching her warming up on the driving range. She's got a lovely high ball flight, and that will definitely help coming in from elevation if you want to get close to this flag. But really, I quite like a held-off shot, just spinning it a little bit left to right, landing it on this right to left green, just holding it off a bit, get it landing softer.
Definitely she likes it when she looks away like that. Typically that's when a player would not like their shot, but Brooke has done that most of her career.
Yeah.
Doesn't get this turn to the left that I was anticipating though, Grant.
Same. Well, all right, Brooke Henderson with the flagstick into the moment, held by Brittany. This for birdie.
Yeah, this green does slope front to back, so when you're beyond the flag, it will swing left to right for Henderson, giving a generous break here.
Really good looking roll though. I know it didn't go in, but tough putt, and we talk about this putter, Grant, that she won with last season, and sometimes just that visual, okay, I know that this putter has served me well in the past.
Yeah.
How many do you think she has?
On the course is that of Yulimi No at 3 under.
And see to that, is there anything you've noted that would suggest why scoring maybe not as low as it was this morning?
I mean, if anything, I guess everything's just baked up a little bit. I've seen a few balls react on the green. It's had quite a hot bounce, so that's the only thing I can think about. There's no breeze out here whatsoever. Henderson with 204 to carry the front, 213 to the flag.
Oh, just gets a really soft bounce there in that false front. It'll be in a good spot, though. That was a good-looking golf swing. Just take a look at this.
Up at 9, Henderson.
Soft hands needed here. A bit like you're holding an ice cream cone. That was lovely.
Yeah, you don't want any to drip away, do you? It's a nice day for an ice cream, actually.
Need to find myself one, Richard.
Is there? I've yet to see a bad one.
Well, her playing partners have missed out. Hopefully not for Brooke Henderson, who hit a really good second and just got caught up on the false front. Part of her reason for wearing the glasses was to help her read the greens a little better.
She's looked really solid today so far, Richard, from this distance.
Playing together, the last 3 winners of the Amundi Evian Championship, and all 3 turning under par. Henderson at -2.
And anything but. And now Henderson.
You know what? I'm going to stop. Whenever I say.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear what Inzi was about to say, but we've lost her here for just a second. amidst the trees here, up on the mountainside, high above Lake Geneva. Second for Brooke.
Gosh, this is a green light special here for Brooke, staring right down on this flag stick. Ideally want to be just a fraction left.
And she's well outside Celine, so who had the yellow light.
Just misjudged that distance-wise. Pretty much a full club short.
All right, a par putt here for Brooke, and these are the ones we keep an eye on with her. Get this range to drop, whether it be for birdie or for par. And Brooke usually is up there near the top. There we go. Goodness.
That was an unlucky lip out there. Carried a little bit too much pace. I believe that would have caught the hole and fallen in. Hit it just a little bit on the low side of the putter. You'd say the lake is a little bit to her right, so you think that would fall just a fraction that way.
Likes that straight away, Brooke Henderson.
I'll leave. One of the most severely elevated.
Brooke Henderson at 11. See if she can find the flag here.
Hopefully, just 112 yards to go. You probably can't see the severity of how high that ball is, at least half a foot or so. Normally grips it down. You could just see how easy she was swinging at that.
Yeah, and that was that taking a little bit more club there, Incy, and swinging smooth, especially when you're in between clubs. Want to make sure you find yourself on the putting surface. Just much easier to have good balance with that awkward lie.
Feel the excitement and buzz, can't you? Tricky putt here for Henderson. Definitely sliding off her left with that side slope.
Good speed, not one that you can be too aggressive with.
Score of the afternoon wave. Yalimi No remains the lowest, bogey-free at -3. She is through 12 holes over on the front 9. Here's Brooke on the tee with a driver.
With a high ball flight, she should be able to take these fairway bunkers out of play if she catches one.
Doesn't quite catch the speed slot, lands it higher up on the right side of the fairway, and that takes a lot of the distance off of that drive from Brooke.
To remain +2. Brooke Henderson now.
Just a yard in it. Between Henderson and Boutier, but Henderson's got 125 yards. I like the look of this.
Conferring with Brittany. And at the 12th, Brooke Henderson for birdie.
Henderson next to strike at 13.
Yeah, and this par 4 is a really strong hole. Have to hit the fairway. Easy to get blocked out if you miss it left. Bunkers right can be penalising. Look at that. Quick pickup.
She is really confident with this club in her hand right now. That is way down there. I mean, the ball's still going to be significantly above her feet, but that makes a much easier second shot in on this very difficult.
He's at level par. Seems to be okay. Back we go to 13.
Yeah, this ball is nestled between the fairway and the first cut, so a little bit awkward, but I think from this sort of distance, 154 yards, shouldn't be too much of a problem, but on a slight downhill slope, ball above her feet, it's very easy.
Anything today, NC, it seems like Brooke's been just a little bit short on her backstroke on some of these longer putts. That one had good speed.
We've got 3 Olympians in this group as well, including Brooke Henderson.
It's a long par 3. It does play a club and a half downhill, though. 188 is the raw yardage, but I reckon it plays about 173-ish. Pros often have safe zones and danger zones. You do not want to miss this left or short.
Two really solid tee shots there that do not take the slope into play. It's just so unpredictable with the bounces at the.
Taking a 3-shot lead into the final round with the entire hopes and wishes of France on her shoulders. Brooke knows about that. She's won on her home soil in Canada. This is for birdie for Brooke.
Another great chance as well. Uphill, a little bit right to left, just shy of 2 cups, I would say.
How would she feel about that 1 under par total at this point, Morgan?
She's missed a few opportunities for sure, but the golf course is playing.
It's 12 months on. Brooke the last to hit.
That's not driver, is it? Fairway metal?
Yeah, fairway metal.
Yeah, maybe looking for a high draw here, just trying to catch a bit of slope. Similar sort of play, I'd imagine, as Minjee Lee.
Oh, quite lucky, just missed that bunker. I do think that if there wasn't the bunker there and Brooke could have had a chance of running it in, she would have pulled the driver out in a heartbeat, because that is her go-to.
Different angle for Henderson.
You just need a floater here.
Just like that.
Brooke Henderson has always putted with the flag in, but especially from this sort of range, is that something you could ever get your head around? I think it makes the hole look smaller.
It's not something that I am a huge fan of. I think players like it because it allows them to zero in on a very small spot in the cup, but it's never something that I liked or would think about doing.
Worked okay there, just caught the right edge.
I think some players feel like they can be more aggressive with the putts too. Like they feel like they can hit it firmer. It's going to hit the centre of the hole and hit the flag and go in. There have been some that I've seen hit the flag and bounce out, so it doesn't work all the time. And that just caught that right.
Brooke on the tee.
Looking for a high flighter hit. Oh, I was going to say, have the legs. It's a beautiful...
Beautiful day. Beautiful view. Now Brooke at the 16th.
Downhill, about cut to the right. He'll have a chance.
Pace there from Brooke. Showed you the graphic earlier in our coverage with how well she has played in recent years. Major championships.